party. She from the HotGirlRepublik. She wanna have only nice things. It's just HotGirlRepublik.
Hey guys, welcome back to HotGirlRepublik.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Today we've got Lex as well as Unumlando, and we're going to be just chilling, having girls talk, talking about current things that have been happening, things that affect us as women. So guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to keep staying tuned.
So now guys, I know you guys have been on your phones and you probably saw this, whether on WhatsApp statuses, Twitter, Instagram, but people out there are exchanging panties for Happy Meals.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Tell us.
You don't know about the Vuyo, it's Dabula?
The actor.
Our whole gen with big masses like this.
One's panties.
I mean, okay, that's a normal thing, but whose panties?
Is it really?
Whose panties was he asking for?
Whose panties was he asking for?
Don't ask me, you know the story.
No,
What did
tell
you
us.
hear?
Tell us.
Guys, you know
I
the story.
heard.
You know the story.
The streets been talking. The streets have been talking.
And what did the street say?
And these are the Twitter streets.
What did the street say?
The Twitter streets say that Vuyo
Allegedly
likes to receive from trans people.
I mean, that's I don't
There's
see
nothing
anything
wrong with that, but I think it's the secrecy behind it, or the living of the double life and the
But then
dishonesty around
I
it.
feel like no one knows. I don't know who's having sex with you right now, Amanda.
Yeah.
Even if it was a straight person.
This is true. This is
I don't know
actually
who
true.
you're having sex with.
But here's the thing.
Even if you are heterosexual.
Here's the thing about being almost a celebrity and being famous. You have that responsibility of almost, you kind of share your life
a responsibility.
automatically.
People put that responsibility on you.
Your life is inevitably in the public eye.
Exactly.
But then so many people get away with just showing what they want to
But
show.
that's why then you get some that, come out and be like, this is the type
But
of
he
person
didn't
I
come
am.
out, someone else exposed him.
How did
Which
the
is
story
so
go out?
unfair.
Guys,
Especially for
let's fix this. Allegedly.
But allegedly.
Yeah,
But then it's not allegedly that someone else exposed him. We all saw that someone else exposed him.
How did the story even get out?
This woman. I don't know if she wants to be referred as a she or he or whatever the situation is. Respectfully, this person came on Twitter, went on live, and decided to disclose that she is
Had encounters.
involved
I see.
with sexual relations with this real man. And now I don't know if he's come out about it or said anything regarding the situation, but she's revealing a lot of things, including panties for Happy Meals and him
So what do you think,
finagling with
Wes?
other trans
I don't know,
people.
I really feel that someone's sexual life is their own personal life.
Yeah.
But as you said, when you're a public figure, you live your life in the limelight.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I feel like
I think
you don't even know
anything you
but
do
then
with a dog is always gonna come
That's
to light.
true.
but then
That's
like so
true,
many we don't even know if he has a wife or what his situation is, and he's chosen to have that private. So I really dislike the fact that someone else who is openly trans and they're happy to live in their trans life decides to out someone.
She took that
who
right
has-
away from him.
Do you think maybe they're trying to get hype and
Especially
attention?
because he's got
Probably.
kids. Like,
Probably there was that I want to probably trend out, because what was the reason? What was the
reason?
What was the reason?
Well, I was on a live. I stayed there for I think 20 minutes.
So you watched? How long was it?
I watched.
Was it an
And
IG?
the most interesting parts were the comments. The
Yes,
comment
the
section.
comments.
Because things he was dishing out, people were asking about size.
You see,
Whose is bigger? Was it yours or was it his?
You see,
And
you
then-
can't bring up that conversation regarding someone else's things.
Yeah.
You know?
And
Go
then-
online and talk about your own things.
Yeah.
And then she was on some, oh no, you need to subscribe to my
To get the information.
OnlyFans.
Oh.
So if the side
Yes, that's marketing your OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
It
Yeah.
sounds like marketing for OnlyFans.
But here's my thing. You know what this thing sparked for me? It's that men in general, especially men that choose to, just men in general that choose to be or be identified as straight, and you get into a relationship with them only to hear on the streets again that at 9 o'clock he's no longer.
But then
that is my issue.
It actually
Because-
goes both ways, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. But I'm speaking as a woman,
Yeah.
as we are all women and we're sitting
Yeah.
here talking.
Yeah.
That you get in a relationship with what do you call a heterosexual man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you fall in love. It's feelings, it's nice, and then only to hear through the grapevine that your man is somebody else's man.
I think it also touches on like.
No, your man has a man.
Make it make sense.
He's booed up.
Oh, he's booed up.
But you know what?
So-
Honestly, in life, I feel like generally, if you are with someone you don't really like, I know females aren't gonna go around being like, so have you sucked a dick before?
I do it.
Have you asked your boyfriend if they've sucked dick?
I'm sorry,
Where
guys,
is-
but
where are you getting this liver?
I'm the type of person, I do not want to get to a stage where I would hate you. There is a reason why we've been talking or
I
weekly or
think
anything like that. I need to make sure that, okay,
Yeah.
I'm feeling you and you're feeling me, you're straight. You know?
So
Now
basically,
that
these
you're
are the
gonna
type
be
of
on and
conversations
then
you need to have
whatever it is.
early in the communication.
Yeah, but how do you ask that?
I feel like you have to
I
solar
do.
them like, I probably think you might
But
have
you
sucked.
Do you know what's my
And then
biggest
you
like
are-
red flag
If
for
a
that?
man is
If what's a red flag for me?
What?
Yeah.
If a guy asks for anal, that for me is a red flag because I don't care. A butthole is a butthole, whether it's on me or whether it's a man.
A
It's a butthole is a
So
butthole.
it's a red flag.
So for me personally, I'm like
butthole.
preference.
Is a butthole.
It's a
Boils
you know.
down to
If
preference.
you could have sex with my butthole, you could have sex with a nigger's butthole. And that might be ignorant for me to say,
No,
but that is
but then
just-
look at this. If you might have sex with you, like Mr. Dabula, let's make him the example. He
Yeah.
has sex with you in your asshole. And now you're gonna ask him if he's gay, and he's like, no, I'm not gay. And then he goes to a trans person who identifies as a female and anals her. Is he gay or he's still into like a she type thing person, but just I don't know. There's different nuances about the sexual
the thing is with when
because
it
you might
comes
be
to
attracted to someone that
sexuality,
looks
yeah.
female,
Yeah.
but you just like the feel of asshole.
Also, there's some people who don't yet know the spectrum of their sexuality because they
Maybe he's been asking for
women.
women,
You know,
that
could be
for
true.
anal, and he
Yeah.
wasn't getting,
Yeah.
and the only way he could get his anal was with a trans person
it's also-
who also identifies as gay or something. It's a tricky thing.
Is he giving the woman the dick or is he receiving? Because
Are
then
you giving or
didn't-
receiving
we
dick?
didn't-
That is a
No,
very
but
personal
but
question.
that's what
We
I'm
don't need
We
answers
deserve
to.
we deserve
we do
to
not
know though.
deserve
There's
to
I
know.
different
feel like
levels
I
to-
feel like on that live video, she should have told us everything.
She shouldn't have told
Because
us
she
anything.
said
we had no right. It
no,
wasn't a
but
business,
if
it
you
wasn't our business.
if you're not telling us that you're gonna talk, this is the story, this is what happened, you're gonna be live, you're gonna be telling us details on what happened, how it transpired,
Yeah.
to him asking for your pennies or anything for a
Yeah.
happy meal. Tell us everything. Did you receive it? Oh no.
Maybe it's a fetish, guys. You know, it could because I know in Asia it's a big thing to like be with people that have both gender parts. It could just be a fetish.
Pardon?
Pardon?
Repeat.
I'm saying, like I've heard, we'll see online, it's a fetish. Some people like trans people with a mixture of elements.
See, here's my thing, Nan. If we're gonna say it's a fetish, are we not then taking away from saying that that person is attracted to trans women, or because now Things have been given labels. Things have been given labels.
Don't
So now,
demonize his
exactly.
sexual experience to just a fetish.
Exactly. It's,
Where
you
it's
know,
really what
the
it
correct
is.
labels have been given to these things. Let's not now try to monopolize the situation and, you know, it's just a fetish. Don't worry, babe. You know? No.
We honestly don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, because honestly, I could even say like I like being with the male, but I don't like the experience of like a penis.
Speaking about fetishes,
That's not
we were
good.
touching on some interesting.
Oh, yeah. You've been with people that like interesting fetishes. Have you not?
You know, we touched on a few interesting things. One of which, I think the strangest for me was that whole hardcore nipple sucking thing. Like a man asking you to suck them. Like that for me was just the weirdest fetish I've ever come across, honestly.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with it.
No.
I'm saying one out of every so many are gonna come to you and say, baby, please suck my nipple. And it's gonna be like, what?
Like,
Why
I
can't you
realize
suck his
that's
nipple?
a
You have
sensitive
to
area.
also
It's a sensitive
suck.
area for you. It's a sensitive area for him. Who said just because he has a nipple it
For
ain't
me, it is
sensitive?
not a sensitive area. Can I just mention this?
Okay.
We are not the same. It is not for me. For me, I prefer you do what you gotta do. Get my nipples, stay out of
The
my
same for
nipples.
every man. Not every man's nipples will give him the
That's true.
sensation
That's
of, you know, I like it.
But these things leave us asking ourselves questions.
What
Is
question?
he straight? Why does he like that?
But
Why
then
does he
what
like
is the
when I hurt him?
difference about
Why?
being straight or
It is not a
whatever?
fuss. Thing is, I don't want to already.
So you can't
Already-
like anyone
already
who
these-
has been
These
with a
men
man.
are in these streets and they're doing the most. And
I'm sorry,
on
wait.
top of
You
it-
just asked something. Can you repeat?
I forgot what I asked.
She asked, hey, I heard the question. It needs to be addressed.
What did you say?
Not just us. Would you not be with a man who's been with a man? See, that's a tricky
That's
ask.
loving someone
Without
has
saying
nothing to
knowledge,
do.
I will. It will.
You would
It will.
It comes back to preference, like you were saying.
I literally would if I do not know that it did happen, because reality is I do not know what the men I've been with have done.
Yeah.
And you won't know everything.
Yeah,
you understand?
You
Yeah.
won't know everything.
Yeah.
With me not knowing, I will. But with my knowledge in it, I'm sorry.
I never.
Can't be outside. I do not hate
I
anyone,
want,
but
he loves
me.
you, he's the best thing.
I'm sorry, no.
Everything.
know
But his
that-
one flaw is the fact that
It's
sometimes
not a
he
flaw.
likes to little get
It's
a
his
little different.
preference. I do not want
Listen,
to be
it's not
in
just
that
little,
area or
because
in
it's
that
also
space.
sucking.
Okay, do
Come on,
understand?
you go around sucking dick all over
But
town.
I know.
Fucking dick. No one's been like, oh, you fuck too many niggas, please don't go and come on my face now. Come on, guys.
No,
You
no,
guys
no,
are
no,
making
no.
sense.
No,
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, guys.
Oh,
No, this is big difference. No, this is big. This is a big difference. Me as a female,
Yeah.
sucking dick. Alright, shut. My man, sucking dick and then coming to kiss me with those. No, girl.
No.
You don't kiss him with that stanky mouth.
It's
That's
his
for-
dick.
It's
It's
meant
his
to
dick.
be
But
like
then
that.
he's not coming from dick right now and not going
Ah,
like
yeah,
wash his
no,
mouth.
no.
You're acting like she's like, and then comes you here, my
No.
dad.
Ah,
No, he does that when you.
Are you bisexual?
So, in the news lately, it's been quite chilly in Durban. Let's not go into that.
But I feel like
Moving on.
attraction is attraction.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Attraction is
you know?
attraction, bro.
I agree.
Attraction
And
is
we
attraction.
choose which attraction we act on.
Yes.
I agree.
You know.
But let's be respectful with our
Yeah.
attraction.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're going to,
But sometimes
if,
tell me.
exactly. If
But
you're
then
going,
no.
No, but then
So
respect comes with
close.
respecting their boundaries. Don't now say I want to be respected. Tell me who you fuck, and then
no, I
the
don't
other
know.
person
I
goes
want to know
like,
your.
me telling you my shit is overstepping
No,
your
I
boundaries.
want no.
Yeah,
I'm not.
that's true.
I'm not asking you to
Boundaries.
tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is who I've been with
Yeah.
or whatever. But like, do let me know if.
But
that
I
excites
only
you.
enjoy
If
it.
seeing
I
another-
only enjoy it if people don't know.
Okay.
That's why I don't tell you.
Listen, if seeing another man.
By me
excites
telling you I'm
or
ruining
makes
my
you
whole fantasy,
feel-
I'm over it.
No,
If
but
it
the
makes
thing
you
is,
feel some type of way,
maybe
what I'm
then,
saying is that
you know?
when I talk about respect, what I'm saying is that if you're going to get into a relationship, heterosexuals get into a relationship together, and heterosexual woman
Yeah.
and man get together. Do not disrespect me by then after 9 going to go get it somewhere else.
That
That
just
is
plain out
disrespectful.
cheating, because straight men go after 9 and go fuck
No,
other
that's
women.
different.
That's just
different.
cheating. Just because you cheated on a male
Cheating, no,
doesn't
it
make
is,
it more
is.
of cheating.
It is.
But-
It's
It's
because
a
you women
level.
have been disrespected too fucking much to make it
Yeah.
seem like, oh, now he's fucking
No, there's
other
a level
males.
to this thing.
No, it's still plain out cheating.
Girl.
Girl or boy, it's still cheating.
uh-uh.
Don't put your own preferences on other people, your boundaries on other people, and make it seem like they trifling or whatever.
No, you know.
Boundaries.
On-
Respect
on-
people's
I
boundaries.
want to know if I am dating a bisexual man.
You
I-
are dating
I
a cheater.
So okay.
Sexual.
So
I
basically,
feel like I
you
want
are
to
heavy
know.
about this conversation.
there are things you need to have early or before the relationship starts, right?
Also, you
There
guys
are
are talking like
things
you've
you
been in
need
a
to-
relationship for 10 years and got married and shit. Come on, your 6 months don't think don't matter.
There are things that you need to
Oh
clarify.
no, we've been in a relationship for 7 years, baby.
Me too, but I'm not crying. Every girl out there
Why
is
are you so
touched.
touched?
I'm touched by this because
Lando.
people.
What questions do you ask before you get into a relationship?
I want to know the things you like, things that excite you, things that turn you on.
Hey,
I'm
it's
trying to
okay.
do those things, you understand?
Do you also
That was
ask-
such a
But
key
then now,
point.
okay, fine.
I want to get into your brain, you know?
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
what-
also.
maybe
what
maybe
about-
wait,
What about
maybe
the
it's not
conditions
psycho.
of the relationship? Like, do we
This
want
is how
something
people-
mono? Do we
This
want
is how
something
you see.
exclusive?
This is the problem.
These are conversations we need to have.
this is what I
Before we get
was
into
going to
that.
Let us
maybe
not
when
shy away
you know
from
when
this,
when
babes.
Lando said what is that person attracted to? If that person is an after 9, and I don't know he's attracted to something I can't offer. That's where
do
the
you
disrespect
understand?
comes from.
Do you understand this?
That's where the disrespect. I can't give you what you get after 9.
Thank you.
But then
It's
that
coming from a
is how-
completely different sexual experience
Now,
that I
okay,
cannot accommodate.
yeah, I hear what you're saying,
You know?
but that's not even a relationship. That person is just hiding in your relationship.
That's what I'm saying. That's
But then
that's
you
disrespectful.
then you need to fight about your person hiding. Okay, ngiyambona lo muntu
so
is not.
This
What
goes
he
back
is.
to
So
me
then
wanting
honesty-
to
So then,
know.
is he in this relationship to hide?
That's
or-
where we need to know where you stand, what attracts you.
Yeah.
That's where we go back to knowing
Are
each
you-
other.
What do you like?
Do you
what are you
understand?
looking for in a relationship?
Exactly.
But then
Thank you.
It's beyond sexual. There's other things that fall apart besides the sexual aspect of
Of
it.
course.
Don't make
But
it the
you want
biggest-
to know what a person's attracted to, what
Yeah.
they like, what excites
they're
them.
looking
It's not
Yeah,
only sex that
okay.
excites a person.
Now Umuntu has promised you the world. He loves you genuinely. He's committed in this relationship.
Yeah.
Lobolas you. Now it's time to get married. He's like, baby,
Yeah.
sit down. I need to tell you something. Sometimes I like to get a little freaky with the same sex as myself, which is a male or
I don't think that's
whatever.
fair.
And then he's like, but I do not want to be without you. I love you. But
Uh-uh.
in terms of pleasing myself sexually, I need to let you know that I would want to bring in this thing
This is what you need to know. There's
into the whole
women,
aspect.
there is women that do that. There
Yeah.
are women out
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
that do that.
That
Myself,
accept. Yeah.
myself, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I know I want to try
So
and
maybe
be
you
everything
would.
for you.
Also, it will tell me that the
Depends
trust
on
is
I
there.
enough, I would.
Do you understand?
Because you're supposed to come out and disclose your situations from the get-go. Don't tell me
Because
along the
already
way.
these men are in these streets and cheating on us with other women. So imagine him cheating on you with another man.
That's
so
way
I want
better.
to know.
I'd rather get cheated on for something I don't have than you going to find the same thing I have from someone else. I would kill myself. I swear to Jesus.
No, it is a serious issue. You were saying.
Like I would way
like,
prefer
the
it
mental
for you
health
for me
around
to be
that.
like, oh, you
Yeah,
gay,
of
bye,
course.
instead of oh, you don't want my pussy anymore. You found a better one, ish. Now it's a matter of that's my problem. But if you're going out there for other males, then it's like a you thing.
No,
It was never
how,
me, bye.
wait,
Go
Libby.
have fun in the
Hold on,
streets.
hold on. Now you're
Nah,
saying something
bro.
totally different.
Yeah.
If a nigga cheats on you with another woman, sharp, what do you mean they, like for me, that's not, you said it's a you problem. How is it a me problem if he cheated? How is it a me problem? That's a him problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always a
Yeah.
problem. But I'm saying I would prefer it for him to leave me for something I don't have than something I do have. in another
I mean,
person.
I just hate that we normalize cheating completely.
Thank you.
Like,
Okay, let's not
Thank
go
you.
away. Cheaters for life.
nah.
Okay,
I would see the cheaters.
you know what, guys? Let's just be honest. Cheating happens, and you're right. We have normalized it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
How did we get there?
I don't know, but
I
I'm
wasn't there. I wasn't there when cheating
upset, man.
started, but
Upset.
I learned it along the way.
Because look, there are monogamous people. There are polyamorous people. So my whole thing is when we
Everyone
get
is
together,
polyamorous.
when we get together, tell me which category you fall under.
I feel poorly.
So I can make an informed decision.
Here's
I
the
feel
thing.
so poorly.
Can I
I'm a poly, give me.
say something,
Polyandra.
ladies?
Poly.
Monogamy back then was you're with one person for the rest of your life. Now, with where we are in
No,
terms
back
of
then-
weight,
back
maybe,
then, yeah, carry on.
now where we are generationally, we are monogamous one at a time. It's different now. Whereas back then you were monogamous with that one person
For
for
your
the rest.
life.
Now we get in different relationships. We were monogamous in different or stages in our lives.
I feel like
That's different.
back then you'd have like your main wife in my family, and then they would be
Yeah.
well aware that you have another woman in Joburg or wherever you
But
were
guys,
in the mines,
That
whatever.
in
So
itself.
that whatever is not being monogamous. So back then, even if that farm wife lasted a long time, doesn't mean he wasn't cheating or he was monogamous.
Guys,
and the wife was well aware of that.
I feel like
Nowadays, we
this-
don't put
this-
up with that.
this
We
is
don't.
what happened.
We don't.
With cheating.
This is
I'm
what
not
happened
cheating with
no.
your man making you aware that
We
he's got another
evolved.
woman taking care of him wherever he is living at.
We evolved and we got
Thank you.
worse. I feel like we evolved and we got worse. This is
No, we
one
did get
thing
worse.
we need to accept. Us as Homo sapiens, we are something else. Before, I think things like this would happen 94 and whatever.
Yeah.
You would find out, you find out now when your mom talks to you, she'll tell you that, oh, your dad cheated on me.
Yeah, and then all of a
this
sudden
year,
some
whatnot,
old
whatnot.
uncle comes around.
Technology wasn't that accessible that time. You wouldn't be on the phone with those people all the time. Whereas now, you can see those people on Twitter, on Facebook. They're accessible. It's just that things weren't accessible before. Hotels weren't accessible before, like they are now, where a man can come.
Fam, you know, for me, like what Ungo mentioned, right? The whole leaving my fam to go work. Dude, like, that was designed that way. Like, that was designed to break the black family that way. So if we're gonna fall, like, victim to the same shit,
Yeah.
then we're choosing
Yes.
to fall victim to that same
True.
shit.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Yeah.
first it was the migrant labor shit. You know, that's how they chose
Yeah.
to attack our families.
Yeah.
Now it's the gender agenda. You know?
Yes.
And I'm all for freedom of choice and sexuality. But fam, like, we have to make better choices.
That's it. That's on period.
Oh, wait. But just a few weeks ago, Astroworld happened. And we all
That's a
know-
tough one as a fan. I've been to a Travis show and I know how rowdy it gets.
Wait, you've been to a
You've
travel
been
show?
to a travel
Yeah.
show?
Wait, can we just tell us?
Okay. It was in Joburg. It came to Joburg.
Yeah.
And mosh pit vibes. Everyone threw their jackets into a big
Yeah.
pile in the middle
Yeah.
of the thing, fucking going ham. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But a good crazy, because it wasn't like.
So
many
varied,
millions?
his
How-
shows are
there
wild.
was a lot more people
Yeah.
at that other one, the Astroworld, than
Yeah.
it was in Joburg.
Yeah.
So I understand how proximity-wise, a lot more people could be injured. But in the Joburg one, I can tell you it was insanity. People were throwing bras. People were handing out drugs like this.
Yeah.
People were jumping on top of people's heads.
Quick
He
question.
even called up a kid to go on stage and like do a whole full stage dive into the crowd.
That's what I wanted to find out from you. Does he like egg on his audience and kind of like
That's
his,
what
his
his whole
energy
vibe is
does.
about, though.
That's what I wanted to
That's the whole, it's
confirm.
like rave
Yeah.
mentality.
And rage.
Yeah,
Like,
like we
let's
have,
rage.
like it's a good
Okay.
time. It's not
Yeah.
like to hurt anyone. And I mean, like if you bring your 9-year-old around a Travis concert, I mean already.
Where's your
that's-
9-year-old
That's
going?
a bit like
Where's
I
your
don't wanna
9-year-old
say-
going?
There were kids.
One of the
9-year-old
victims
in the
was
incident.
like 9.
Mina bengingazi ukuthi kids are allowed at such
You see, that's the
concerts.
thing. In the essay, they normally specify like no one under the age
Yes,
of
age
18.
restriction.
Because his
Yeah.
music is not even for people under 18. So
Yeah.
But then I think it went wrong because it was also like a carnival situation. So now
yeah.
people are going from the carnival into the
I
concert,
see.
and a lot more
That's
people
bad.
weren't supposed to be there, and a lot of people ambushed into the concert.
Oh.
So a lot of things went wrong in terms of
Including
like
the ignorance.
It wasn't only him.
yeah, I feel
It
like
was
it wasn't him, and also
it was
a lot of things
everything, like
Okay.
everything. And when you they even did a whole statement about the number of paramedics that were there, the number of whatever CPR people, ambulances, police. There were enough to handle the crowd that was supposed to be there. But if you look at other
It was
videos, you see a lot of kids
Because of the
not
people
even
that-
like going through ticket thingies.
Yeah.
They just literally bum rushing into the concert.
Yo.
So I mean, as Travis, he wasn't
Yeah.
like, no, get the fuck out of my show.
Yeah.
He carried on with the show
Yeah.
up until the moment people literally started dying.
Yo, dude, may they rest in peace.
So I really, I don't know.
think that's such a sad story because there's so many different takes on how everything went down. You've got people from the crowd opening up and talking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and you
and
have
then
people
you-
from the crowd who were literally not aware of what was going
Oh,
on
what
until
was-
afterwards.
exactly.
And that
So
makes you think, how the fuck
Yeah.
is everyone else supposed to
How
know? Like
how is this in
management
one
and
place?
backstage.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
also, I feel like the cops that were on the ground should have maybe informed everyone, or there was someone who they could make the call to be like,
Yeah.
it's bad, end the show. at
Yeah.
this
I
moment.
agree.
Yeah.
I
The
agree.
people in communication.
Yeah, the people.
Yeah.
I
feel like-
Security.
as
The
much
minute you
as-
pick up a dead body, I mean that's the first call.
There
to
was
make.
Exactly.
no. The
Exactly.
minute people started
promoters,
rushing in,
promoters
Seizures.
in the show.
This is what they
right
said.
now.
What
They
happened?
said literally as soon as the show started, his mic was on his hand, and then people started having seizures. So that's what I need to
I had a
understand.
seizure. I was literally like, oh my god,
Wait,
goosebumps.
was it from like the energy of the crowd or the
energy.
visual?
The energy
I
is
think
too
visual
much,
energy
and
also.
if you mix
Visual, it was
energy
dodgy.
and like
The
drug
setup
culture,
was dodgy.
Because some visuals are known to
Yes.
induce a seizure.
Yeah.
oh yes, and his thingies are very like.
You know, like when you see on TV before a flashing light, it'll say like
Yeah.
warning.
Yeah.
And I
seizure.
can imagine. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
fucking high on drugs at a traffic show,
Oh, then it's worse.
and all those lights come on,
Yeah,
your heart goes out your mouth.
that's
But
true.
the whole
Whereas
It was
now
like
with
a
Travis,
pit.
Yeah.
yeah.
But no,
The setup.
the only
Like,
time I've seen
the
a
setup looked very
Like hell. In
Ilu.
the Bible, they explain hell. We saw hell.
Yeah, what Ilu?
No, hello.
I'm proud of that. Those visual, the
We
comments.
literally saw
But I
like
think
the-
people are just like Travis has been he's very dark about his visuals since
Yeah.
the jump.
Yeah.
So now people are just like
Days before
hopping
the
onto
rodeo, he was
the
already like that.
yeah, people are just hopping onto the whole thing. I mean, obviously it's a tragedy.
Yeah.
It really is a tragedy, but we can't dispute the fact that I mean, come on, bruh.
May
Nah, but as a
God
crowd, your
rest in
own
peace.
responsibility is yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can
I
see
think the
that it's not
security
safe.
fucked up. The minute
Yeah.
the minute
And it's hard
people
to determine
people
that this is
the
the manual
stormed
or
in.
if
Yes,
everyone's just
the minute
bum-rushing.
people were storming in and what you saw that they're
Yeah.
not going through the right channels to come into the concert,
True.
communication should have been delivered.
Yeah.
That numbers are exceeding, things are about to get out of control.
Yes.
Security fucked up.
I mean, the only time I've seen people rage like that for a South African artist is Kuzani, the Maskandi artist, guys. Like, I've never seen crowds on crowds on crowds worse than any. I'm a piano artist.
No,
worse
Yeah.
worse than any hip hop
Kuzani
artist.
definitely is.
Kuzani is like a god.
Dude,
Do you know what
problem.
recently happened? Do you know what?
Did you
He
see
was
a guy that
trending.
tried
He
to
was
kiss him?
trending,
What
right?
happened?
So a guy came
And
onto
Umu,
the stage
Shashem.
and tried to kiss him.
A
This
guy.
guy tried to kiss him.
And he like literally like dicked
This is
him.
what he said on the
What's
video.
in?
It doesn't show the guy
Yeah.
kissing Kuzani, but he said that's what happened. So we believe him. We weren't there at the stage, and then he was like, "I'm sorry if you guys are going to think that I am supposed to allow another man to kiss me on my neck."
And he's very
If
traditional.
that is supports- You
I don't
keep
want
going.
it. I don't want
I don't want it.
Yeah.
But that's
what
fair.
he said.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
That
He
is
said,
the
"I don't
principle
want
of
it."
boundary. Even if
Yeah.
Kuzani goes out,
Exactly.
goes back to his house and he does
Yeah.
whatever he does with whomever.
Yeah.
That is his boundary.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want you as a man to kiss me. Maybe.
Because
you
what?
know,
Respect.
boundaries.
It all goes back
He
down to.
specified that I like women.
Yeah.
And you know, Zulu men and
Hey, Zulu
women.
men and their
we-
pride.
We used to do
Listen.
events now. We used
I
to
love
do events
it.
with Kuzani when I worked with this NPO. And guys, I have to tell you something about his energy and his aura. He's just got the most amazing energy. Like, you understand
He
why
has a
people...
big aura.
You- you-
It's Zulu man.
It's big
You understand why people follow him the way they follow him. Like when you would...
But speaking about Maskandi, actually, because now we speak about Maskandi,
Yeah.
I just wanted us to speak about the wife.
Oh.
Because Maskandi's a big thing in Somo. Okay, that's what they listen to. Yes!
I'm
Girl, you didn't read the
sorry.
books.
Kill me. I don't know about the book. I haven't
Oh
watched
my
it.
God.
Congratulations
Congratulations to
me,
Juju.
South Africa.
I also haven't read the book. I haven't watched it. But the way people are talking
Go
about it.
it.
Because
Oh
and
my
I
God.
watched the
it
trailer.
broke
and
ground. It was
just-
like the most watched series on Showmax the week it dropped or something like that.
Yeah.
So that is huge.
huge, very huge.
It beat Game of Thrones. I saw that on an article somewhere. So for
Nice,
that to be
nice.
South African,
Game of Thrones numbers and essay or
I
like
tell you,
worldwide?
No, worldwide, boo.
I'm not sure worldwide or essay.
Maybe
Honestly,
it's
not
not confirmed that.
worldwide.
Okay.
Maybe essay.
But essay, I saw that article
Can I
that
react?
in terms of when it dropped on Showmax, yeah, not
Showmax.
worldwide. Not worldwide.
Oh no, I don't want to get in trouble.
But
it was
that is
Showmax.
huge. And isn't it like the first series being adapted from a book in
An
SA?
essay.
That's huge.
That's sure. That's really
That's
sure.
huge. And I'm a big
Is the author
Zulu
of the
Brothers
book
Dudu.
involved in making of the?
Yes,
Oh,
she's a
that's
part of
nice.
it.
That's
She's
nice.
a part of it.
She
It's
better
a
get
huge-
her coins.
It's a huge
I
accomplishment.
like the idea of her and having her men.
Just
I
Man. Wait.
I won't
It's
say
not-
much.
It's not
actually.
the
Switch
men
to the
and his
story.
wives.
Yeah.
It's Shomu and her men.
Yeah.
But it's no, it's one
Is
man.
married. Shomo is
hot
she
boy.
married and then dating the brother?
Yes. Okay, so let me tell you the story. So Shomo is this journalist who comes to Joburg from KZN. She meets this taxi driver called Nkele, and he has 7 other siblings.
Okay.
And she fucks them all.
No.
Relax.
And she dates Nkele, and they get married, and she helps basically grow that family and bring them up from just normal taxi drivers
Yeah.
to something else.
Okay.
Basically, that's the premise
Oh,
of
I
the
thought
whole.
it was like a sex book.
There is sex in the book. I'm not gonna ruin it because you haven't
But
read it
who
and
in
you
the
need to watch
family
the
did she
series.
have sex with?
Her husband.
Oh, I thought she fucked the brothers. Ooh, someone misled me and told me to
No,
go.
I heard her virginity was broken.
Yes.
When was this? When was I heard
It was
something.
broken
And
just last week Thursday
Ooh.
on the series.
So.
When she was in the book as well, she's with this guy and she's still a virgin. She doesn't get with the guy, and then Kale comes with the Zulu guy. You know Zulu men don't even waste time.
Men will take
Don't
the
even
panties
waste
for happy meals. I'm telling you.
Listen, there is this clip.
Sorry. Let's retract that. Kosa, man. That's Kosa.
He's Kosa.
Dabula. Is that Zulu?
I
Dabula.
don't
know.
Vuyo.
That's Zulu.
Oh, Vuyo is normally Kosa though.
Yeah, so.
Black men.
Listen, there is this clip that was trending on Twitter about from the series where Shlomo walks out of work and then she's like, "How long have you been waiting here?" What does Nkada say? "My whole life."
Oh, meditation.
Zulu man. You know, there's that thing.
No, you guys are insane. I need to watch the show.
You do,
I
please.
need to watch the show.
But I would suggest that you read
Showmax,
the book
hit us
as
up.
well.
We'll do the review for you guys.
Do the right thing.
Gladly.
Yeah, naga. Nizwile ukuthi kambe indaba never mind.
Girl,
What?
izanazo.
Tell us.
I know
Nah.
that.
Spill the beans, show me.
Talk about
Spill
it.
the beans.
Nizwile so okay, I won't talk about this. I'll go to another subject. So you guys, have you seen the whole Maporisa and Uncle Waffles little tip?
No, whatever.
What?
Tell us.
Apparently now, well, Maporisa didn't do anything. Hare Madumani, not to bring your name into this. But now people are investigating. We were talking about this, how every 2 weeks there's a new. There's a new cat in Joburg.
You kid on the block in Joburg.
Traveling, booked, Ghana,
Busy.
Tanzania, busy. Kids in
Busy.
Johannesburg, booked and busy, boo. Busy.
It's a microwave system, basically.
But then, like, when did this hype culture like get so big where people are making money out of like being hype men? Because like,
Honestly,
I think that's what it is now. I mean,
I
you
feel
can
like
hide
with
being a hype man through DJing or through dancing, but mostly it's like
This
literally
is
just
this
being
is what
hype
this
man.
is. It
For
does
the
not
piano.
matter. You are a hype man, you're a DJ, you're a dancer. You bring fun to the people. That's what you get paid for. So you can.
But how do you
be
feel
in
about
a
the
DJ
people?
booth. We are there because Uncle Waffles is gonna do this.
But then
He's
how
gonna
do you
do
feel
all
about
these
people
things she does.
judging them and saying that's not real talent because they're not playing their own music?
But they
Exactly.
do. My thing is, they put coins on her table. That's the only thing that matters. There
Are we
people
seriously
But then
going
are we not gonna just support
We're not
anything
gonna
that
shy
puts
away.
coins?
No, definitely
You
not.
see, that's how you
Because
make
definitely
talent
not.
by
Definitely not.
endorsing people that aren't the talent but use other people's
No, I
talent to
like
make
it.
money.
No.
Or are we gonna support the people that are the talent? And
as-
we don't even
okay,
speak about
as-
them because they're not.
As a South African artist, ne? As a South African artist,
Yeah.
I will say that, dude, the moment people became able to pay for things like marketing and
Yeah.
PR, it brought corruption to the whole quality system. Because now it means even if you whack, you can pay for
To
PR
be
to get your
good.
shit out.
Yeah.
As opposed to skill and gift
Yeah.
making a way for
But
you.
here's also.
What does Waffles do,
here's-
guys?
That's
Here's
I hate
also-
the whole
here's
if
also
you hot,
another thing.
if you
Here's
hot,
also,
you
guys,
make it.
another
If
thing.
you're not, you
So-
don't.
So
understand.
basically they put
There's
image
people-
above skill.
There's-
Yeah, that's what I mean.
let's try.
Which is fucked up.
Let's try and look at it this way. See, there's modeling agencies and whatnot.
Yeah.
You get picked for a role because you look like that. You look like you can sell those people whatever they need to sell.
Unfortunately, that's
Do
what
you understand
what
that?
things
She
are.
sells us that.
Yeah.
We like the way she looks. She is what's hip and happening now.
I'm not
You
hating
understand?
that. I'm not hating that. I'm just
I'm-
saying
I'm not
there's
saying-
a certain
I'm-
corruption
I'm
in
not-
the system.
I'm not saying you should. Who's this fake Kenzie tried to rap?
I'm so
Her
glad.
music is not nice,
I'm
but
so
her
glad
entire
she got
body
caught out.
and whatever is hip and
No, I'm
happening
so
in
glad
Johannesburg.
she got
In Johannesburg, it's
caught
all about clubs, things.
Yeah,
parties,
guys, wait. Fake
I'm saying it didn't work,
Oh,
but
it
her
didn't.
body and things like that gets her paid.
Lando,
she's
Do you
still
understand?
hosting.
This is a great
Do you
topic.
understand that?
Faith is a wonderful task study we can look at, right? So because the body, the booty, and the money got her there, she could have saved herself a lot of embarrassment. If because only when she got famous, then people said, "Oh, she can't rap. What about the people in the studio? Why didn't they say something? What about the people?
They're getting paid.
That's what
Girl,
I'm saying.
if you're
That's what I'm saying.
getting paid,
But
are you gonna say anything?
This was my example. This was my example of you saying that why should we shy away from people that have talent and focus on those that don't have talent? Fake Kenzie does not, to me,
No, she
Does
doesn't.
not.
We all agree.
does not have talent.
We all agree.
And that's all.
Her
Mary
talent
had
is
a low
shaking her
lab.
booty.
No talent. Bye.
That's her talent.
I'm joking, Faith. I love you. I fucking watch your show.
She's a
fuck
great
with your body.
twerker, but not a rapper.
Does she still twerk? So yeah, regarding the whole music scene,
We
I
have
feel like
amazing
Durban has
artists.
a lot more to offer at this
Definitely.
moment.
Of
course.
Celestial Mikes, Kendi, Lex LaFoy.
Oh, Blxckie.
Ah,
yes.
Somyama is doing the most.
Fam, did you see the David video? Yo, it just came out 2 days ago. The way I love it.
Yo, I love it. Mbali.
Hey.
Bali.
She the
Bali,
reason I
bro.
don't. Ah, she the
Girl.
reason I don't.
What's up, man?
karate.
We
All
don't
the
know.
Blxckie
We
fans
don't
know
know.
It's Blxckie's new track.
Blxckie. If it's Blxckie,
Guys,
on
can
it.
we give it up for Blxckie?
Yes.
To Blxckie.
Blxckie, do it for
Representing
Durban.
Durban.
Make
Yeah,
sure you
thank
keep
you.
it safe. You get your mental right. Don't do drugs. Just work on your music.
Yeah, because mental health and,
And put
music
us on
is
the
a lot.
map like
Yeah.
that. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just suggestions.
In in general though.
Just
yeah.
in general.
Mental health is just in
Yeah,
general.
just in general. Like,
Like,
I mean,
Because
take care of your mind.
here's another thing. You can never really know how people die or how certain things happen. I'm still questioning how Nia Rivera died.
Oh no, that's actually a sad situation. I really did.
Because I don't know what was happening.
She went on a boat with her son.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the people that gave her the boat and all the thing didn't give her like safety equipment, and they didn't tell her the thingy would be a bit rough today, like the weather wasn't good. And then she went there, and then the boat tipped over, and then she put her son back in. But then the tide was so strong, the only power she had was literally to just plop her son back to the boat, and then she like literally dispersed into the water.
Like
And then she
Titanic.
was found like washed up like
Yo,
days
no.
later. And that is the most heartbreaking thing, because they found her son like all alone. And then when they asked him like, where's your mom? He's like, I don't know, mom just put me on the boat and then she disappeared.
She saved her son.
She
That's
literally,
sad.
that's the last thing she did.
I'm sorry to say this today. I literally thought, I know it's kind of.
I thought it
sad
was
to
her
say.
ex-husband.
I thought she drowned herself or she had mental health problems or something.
But
There's
then
also
also
that boy from Glee as well. Do you know the one
Yeah.
that she dated?
Yeah.
He
overdosed.
committed
Suicide,
suicide.
yeah.
So
Mental health is major. I actually have a show on DYR called Wealth and Wellness, and like we deal with. I interview people on like who deal with mental health, wellness, all these things. Because like it's very relevant for us, especially as people of color, especially as black people. Like
Yeah.
for too long we just stigmatized that
Yeah.
shit
And
and we just brushed it off, you know.
And with this
currently,
internet and these socials,
things are getting
it's so-
tricky.
Things are
Yeah.
getting so tricky.
Yeah.
And you go
Pressure.
online and you just see like I'm pretty sure a lot of young girls in Joburg, like we were talking about Uncle Waffles, they look
Yeah.
up to her and they're like, me too, I want to get on the
Yeah.
stage and dance like
And
that.
then they
and
compare
do that.
themselves.
And then they compare themselves. I don't look
Yeah.
like her. I can't even DJ. Who's like, there's so many things
Yeah.
that
I
play
think
into
there's
your
a
mind,
lot
and you
of
think that's the only way, or
There's a lot
because
of layers
socially we
though.
cannot deny, as our people of color, majority of the conversations we have is regarding to music and alcohol
That's
and
true.
drinks. We don't really have like a broader perspective on what's going on in science, what's going on in
Now it's
finances.
moving into
Like,
business, but
not even-
slowly.
But
Not
not,
even
enough.
business.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
it's not
think-
happening enough.
I think as people of color,
'Cause, like,
we
every
don't
weekend, it's just
speak
like dopes and
or spend time or devote time to figuring ourselves out. We're so busy.
yeah.
Let's make money
'Cause I mean,
to
like,
make
why people
alcohol,
really trying to
to
get
buy
on
alcohol, to
And it
to
takes
live a better
tactics.
life.
yeah,
But
lifestyle.
we have black time.
Yeah.
But we have there's different layers to these things, guys.
Yeah.
The way that we were brought up, our family dynamics.
Yeah.
True.
All of that have such a huge impact, and we don't address it.
Yeah.
We don't address the fact that you need work before you even try to go out and find your
Yeah.
best career or go
Yeah.
out and find your partner.
Yeah.
But then
When I
look at
says,
kids, look at kids in school right now. They're not concerned. I feel like they're not aware that they're gonna have to be adults and have a good job and study something
oh,
worthwhile.
now definitely.
Right now, the kids, the culture is, let me learn how to be a DJ.
Yes.
I'm gonna be drinking
Yes.
every
Like
weekend
you said.
and have a good time. We're trying to have a good time,
Yeah.
and we don't understand the importance of educating the majority of South Africans, as much as the majority is not well off or whatever,
Yeah.
but we all have access to the internet. We all
Yeah.
watch these TikToks of everyone dancing.
Yeah.
Why can't
Yeah.
it be TikToks about the importance of the guys in matric?
Super.
Let's not just bypass it all. I
Yeah.
got through
Guys.
it, or like kids.
Guys,
There's
this
no
is what
reason
happens.
why kids should not be even getting to
Guys,
grade
this,
12.
Yeah.
This
In
this is
2021.
also another topic. Since you're mentioning that, you can get on TikTok. You can find videos about that can teach you that. But
Yeah.
but that's
There's
not
so
things you
many-
search.
There's so
That's
many
not the
things
things
I've
that
learned
trend.
about property
No,
development
that's not the
Wait,
things that
on
trend.
TikTok.
Things that trends are things that are mainstream. So what I'm trying to
Get
get
off
at,
the mainstream tab.
Amen.
but
Get off
it's
the
not
mainstream.
everyone. Listen, it's not everyone that's gonna get off that. People feed off of that
Yeah.
energy.
I
Feed
think,
off
I
of
think,
all of those
Mina, I
things.
think anything
Do you
valuable
understand?
you have to
Mina-
look deep for.
With me,
But that's
I
what I'm
wasn't.
saying.
But look at this. Remember during COVID and it started, and the one exciting thing about COVID was that thing they had on Channel O.
Those were
Think
dope.
about that.
Those were dope.
That was the hardest time South Africans had.
Yeah,
In our generation, we've
Yeah,
gone through it. And the best thing
Yeah.
that was given to us was music on Channel O, and that's the only
Because
thing we
music
read
is so
and raved
healing.
about.
Dancing is so
I
healing.
get that it's healing,
Yeah.
but then what now? We need to think about what we have to do right now after
Guys,
that.
people aren't
Music
doing.
isn't
People
gonna
aren't just.
save the day.
People aren't
unfortunately.
doing self work,
I love self-work.
Yes.
and
I love
self work is necessary
Definitely.
because that builds character, that builds your mind, that builds
Also,
it
yeah.
strengthens you on so
like
many
Amanda,
levels.
I feel like we're able to see all these things with these people that have money. These people that have money, we see everything there. That that's possible. That person can have money, can have 5 mansions in Malibu, California, or wherever,
Guys.
but they can still commit suicide.
Can
Do
I
you
touch on
understand?
that? Ne?
Because they cannot withstand everything.
Here's
Last
the
year,
thing.
Summer Walker had a problem. She was like, she was.
Summer
anxious.
Walker,
She
has-
had
she speaks
problems.
about it publicly that
Exactly.
she does have
She was
mental
like,
problems.
I am not
Fam.
doing any shows. I'm not doing nothing because it is too much for me. I cannot take it anymore.
Fam,
I need to be
as-
with myself.
As people of color, we have to go through the process of psychologically, positively reprogramming ourselves.
Reprogramming.
We've
So
been through
much
so much
reprogramming.
You're
negativity.
not,
has
you
to
know,
happen.
what's the word I love when it comes to unlearning?
Amen.
Unlearn.
Unlearning habits.
I unlearned a lot of things.
You've got to
guys.
unlearn if
Like
you want
even the whole
to. Yeah.
culture against obesity is supposed to be like a blast.
Yeah.
No, bitch, you're supposed to get there and finish
Yeah.
school.
True.
Not like it's not
Yeah.
about my
Who's
first year,
picking
so
you up on
all
Friday?
the parties are
Yes,
going on,
yeah.
POT, all those
What
things.
club is
It's actually a
happening?
matter of you
What
actually
guys do we
there.
live?
Like you're not at Howard just to be a hot girl.
No.
Like you
Yeah.
literally
There's
there
more
to study.
to
Like
being
are
a
you
hot girl.
well aware?
Yeah.
Worst of all, we even lucky. I feel like it's lucky that the government gives NSFAS funds.
Yeah.
True.
And now that they're saying that 75% pass rate is required to get it the next year,
Yeah.
people are ranting and raving like, "What the fuck? The government is crazy."
You're supposed to be doing
What
that
are you
in the first
supposed to be
place.
doing? What are you supposed to be doing?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm not.
Why do you want to give us bare minimum?
And
Like,
the
you
worst part
came
is that
there to
majority
learn.
of these
Yeah.
funds are given to students maybe doing humanity studies
Yeah.
and all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need 100 million BA graduates. Let's get into the fields of phantom science or whatever, phantom
Yeah.
physics, quantum
Yeah.
physics.
True.
Yeah.
Or
True.
let's start like understanding the vast world we are living in, not just
Yeah.
like small. It's not small. I mean, every step
That's
is a
the
major
system.
thing.
Yeah.
But like the system
Yeah.
is that we
The
right
system
now
is fucked.
I'm
It's
dealing with
rigged.
like
Yeah.
because I went
We
to
need
high
to
school with
unlearn
and
all of those
they
things.
And
white
redesign
kids.
it, fam.
White
We
kids
need
are
to
already
and it's up
talking
to
about
us.
going to the moon
It's
and
up
like
to
Mars
us.
and shit, and black people are so far from that. We haven't
Yeah.
we don't even have like a space center for like whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't even
Fam.
we not even progressed to the point like
We don't
they
even have
had such a
jobs.
step
What are you
forward.
talking about?
We
Yes,
should have
that's
been at a
such a
point
step
where we
forward.
have an actual Wakanda.
Yeah.
Not the one in the movie, but an
Yeah.
actual one.
Yeah.
Because we have
Like the
a whole
other day,
lot
I
of
was
things.
looking for courses online for my younger cousin. Like he's super
Mm-hmm.
into cars, right? So I was like researching what careers there are for people who like cars. You know, like motor mechanics, nananani. And one of the things I came across is people who design cars. Like they have those study courses in Spain. They
Yeah.
have them in Germany.
Germany.
They have them, but like Tina,
What they do is they'll just bring like a manufacturing thing, take a whole bunch of land, put together,
I heard.
and hire minimum wage people to
Yeah.
just put
Mina,
costs
I
together.
heard during
And that's the thing.
apartheid, like in '94, one of the agreements was that they moved all our big manufacturing companies and businesses out of the country. Apparently, that was part of the deal.
SA is just a big ass
Don't
warehouse.
I wouldn't
I
be
heard that
surprised.
just
I wouldn't
last
be
week.
surprised.
And apparently that's why a lot of artisans ended up leaving the country and going to Australia and going to Nanan, because part of the deal was they moved our making power, our production
Yeah.
power
We
out of the
literally
country.
just a
What is that? What
warehouse
is that
now.
African
We
Like,
country?
literally
what the
just
hell?
a warehouse.
2-3 weeks ago, I'm sorry, there was a country that trended in Africa. I think it was Uganda. I'm not too sure, Uganda, whatever. But they have made an agreement amongst themselves. I'm wording this wrong. I'm so sorry. But where all their stuff, the reproductive and things like will be happening within that country.
We need that.
And they were,
I think
that's when he talked about it when he was
yeah,
like in
Tanzania or something like that.
Nice.
One of
But
the African
it's
countries.
that president that does not take any.
Nice.
Yeah.
He does not.
Nice.
And they were saying that it's not going to spark a war, a civil war, because he made a choice that was good for his
The
country.
Yeah, Robert did the same choice. And
But
then they
negative for
crucified
America.
Zimbabwe for it.
Yeah.
They crucified Zimbabwe for making
Yeah.
that choice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
That's what Gaddafi was trying to do for the
It's-
longest
it's
time.
a never-ending war.
It's never any war. Here, this side, there's men wanting to marry multiple of us. This side, government is doing these things.
Yo,
Why
guys.
are they allowing one woman to have like five husbands?
No, because there's
So
more
there's-
males in the world.
There's even a word for
More
that.
females.
I mean,
There's more
There's
females.
more females, so one man can get like 4 wives or
There's-
some shit.
Here's my thing.
polyamory, and there's one for like
Woman
man
and one
yes.
Polyandry.
Ikhona.
Polyandry.
So
Yes.
it's tembu.
I will
It's
be
just
the face
tembu.
of.
Listen, I think it's temple in Abanbayo. I think
True.
we also need to respect that.
Yeah.
True.
It's a choice.
We all love differently.
Yeah.
We all
So
accept.
now you can
No,
love
we all
differently.
accept
But when
different.
it comes to your man liking dingling, it's a whole other thing. You see, mental health starts like this. This is how you break people down. You accept other things, but not other things.
No, it's a thing of someone knowing that, okay, I'm dating Matilda.
Doesn't start like that.
This-
Ufuna
My
and then
name
I
is
see
so and so,
one day
and
I'll
I'm
bring
dating
you
this
home.
person. And then you know your man, if and when he's not with you, he's with another woman. So it's to a point where I love you that I can stay even with the bullshit. I'm not saying everyone that's
Yeah.
in Isitembu
Yeah.
accepted bullshit or whatever. They're in it for different reasons.
Reasons,
I,
yeah.
Some people accept that umuntu
Because
azabe
indlela akhule
nonkosikazi
ngayo.
wesibili,
Yeah.
and accept it
Yeah.
because you're gonna give me everything I need. There's
Yeah.
literally not gonna be one reason
Yeah.
why I would need to leave the relationship because everything is provided
Yeah.
and the D, but schedule.
Lando, you know how where I heard like some of the rooting for Istanbul came about, like for example in the Muslim faith.
Yeah.
I heard that during the war,
Mhm.
like during World War One, World War Two, there were a lot of women and children left vulnerable after their partners died in the war. So apparently,
So they
in Muslim
okay.
countries, they actually encouraged men who could afford it to take on second wives so that you don't
take
have
care.
broken families and kids growing up without a family structure. So that's what I heard in the Muslim faith.
I'm so sad.
But like with Istanbul here in Africa, I'm not sure of the rooting, but I have no
I don't know where it
I have
stemmed
no
from.
judgment.
I
towards
am,
it. It's a
I am,
choice.
I am
It's a
Zulu,
choice.
ne?
It's a
I'm Zulu,
choice.
but I do not know where. I do watch these reality TV shows.
I
where
know.
they
My
try to
uncle.
explain-
You watch my uncle?
Yeah.
I'm calling him my uncle, but he's not my uncle because Spongo Fana.
They try to explain it, and the way he does it, I feel like I don't know if he explained or someone. I feel like someone else explained this to me that when you have abafazi or when you are going to have istim,
Yeah.
mele ubabiyele abafazi ukuze when she goes out or when she sees other men, she's not going to be doing this or anything else.
Attracted to them.
She's only
Well
going to be
taken care
attracted
of.
to you.
Yeah.
What's Biela?
That's
What is that?
It's to Biella. It's to
Like,
Put a
Bielin,
fence.
you Biela in.
A fence ain't gonna make me not see other niggas. I'm jumping over that fence. Nigga.
Girl, a traditional
Oh.
fence.
traditional fence.
A traditional
You
fence.
cannot see with your eyes, but it's there.
A traditional fence, girl.
Like blinders. As soon as you
It
step
goes.
outside, like you got blinders.
No, it goes. Like, you saw a man from afar. When you go closer, and then
That's
you become
interesting
invisible.
because my whole thing was like, it's
my
a freedom of choice, right? It's
Yeah.
a freedom of choice. I mean, I choose monogamy. However, if I was proposed to, and I have been proposed to like a poly scenario, then I'd be like, okay, sharp. If you want poly, now I'm about poly.
Can't happen. You can't have a poly on a
No,
poly.
can't be a
No.
poly on a poly. It doesn't work,
Oh,
unfortunately. With poly, it's almost like
That's why I don't like poly.
No, it's almost like what do you
Having
call it?
it-
A
You can't have
thingy
two
and a
polys,
submissive.
one.
It's almost a what's it? A thingy and a submissive. almost.
Oh, dominance.
It's almost like a dominant
Dominant
submissive.
sub,
Yes,
eh.
he can't be poly and you poly.
Yeah.
He needs to be
that makes
poly
sense.
and then everybody submits to him.
But
Or you are poly
yeah.
and
That's a
everybody
conversation.
submits to you.
That's a conversation
Yeah.
that needs to be
No,
had.
but
Because
that's
how
what's
many
happening.
poly people don't know that their partners be poly?
You have to
Exactly.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
That's why I respect people that are in Isitembu because
Yes.
they know
It's
they're in this
respectful.
thing. Just
Yes.
that it is
Yes.
respect.
It
It is a
is.
respectful way
It is.
of doing things.
As opposed
Because
to
these
cheating.
niggas are gonna be in
Yeah.
the streets.
Yeah.
So here's my
smashing
thing.
women.
Cheating
These
is
hoes be in the
Guys.
streets too.
So here's my
Guys,
thing.
cheating is dishonest.
Let's-
Tembu and Polly are honest.
Okay, so let's
I
ask
cheating is
you.
not dishonest,
Oh wait,
guys. You must.
this one when it
I
comes
don't
to
like
cheating.
these words. you
Let's.
guys
I
use.
wanna ask you. So if a man said,
Negative
"Hey,
words.
let's," you've probably been together for 5 years,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Lex, you know what? Actually, is Tembu understand?" And it doesn't take away from what you and I have, but konuseng imbonile.
You know what, babe? Like
What would
I was
happen?
in a mono,
I would
and
have to see that woman
I
first.
decided along the way that I
Yeah.
want Polly.
Okay.
It was very interesting years ago.
Okay.
I brought them together. I introduced the niggas. Everybody was everybody. But I then decided afterwards, Guti, it was causing more. I saw that it was causing more pain than it was love, so I decided to leave everybody alone.
Okay.
But it
I-
does happen.
I was also in a
You
good
see,
situation.
this is why you after nine because you can't do that shit. Once everyone knows everyone's shit, then it's not fun anymore for anyone.
But it's not supposed
So
to.
this is
But in my
boundary.
situation,
No, but it's
Down.
Tembu.
No,
It's
no,
Tembu.
no,
It's not.
no.
It's not about fun. It's Tembu. This is my
Exactly.
lifestyle.
And it's about
not a
exactly.
recreational
Structure.
thing.
It's about
It's
So
structure.
how does he go out there and find a new wife? Because he has to go out there and cheat to find a new wife.
but he talks to you
Thank you
first.
guys so much for tuning into Hot Girl Republic. It's been such a great time.
Like, comment, subscribe, people. Thank you, Lex and Lando.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies. Cheers.
Cheers.
I hope you guys don't hate me after this. I love you all.
We love you. We love
We
you.
love the
you.
LGBTQ
It's been
community.
amazing.
What's
It's
good?
been amazing.
We love you,
What?
Vuyo. We accept you.
Love is love.
Love
guys.
is love, guys.
is love.
Please go out there and
Love
spread
is
love. Don't judge people.
Yeah.
Respect people's boundaries.
Love over judgment.
Don't rape. You know, the general things. Just keep them in mind. Drink water. Thank you.
Mind your business.
And mind your own business. Who you get your panties to for Happy Meals, keep it to yourself. Don't go out there to get likes for fucking selling ass anyway. Bye. Oh shit, she gonna kill me. I'm sorry.
Where you going?